Evolution Power Tools got in touch at the beginning of the week and asked me if I would be interested in taking a sneak peek at the new addition to their catalogue, which is the R210SMS Sliding Mitre Saw. So according to Evolution, you should be able to see this in the stores January next year. And in this video, all I'm going to do is show you what's inside the box and assemble the mitre saw. So we're going to have a look at it. Right, so starting off, we've got a set of instructions, multi-purpose saw blade, the carriage slides, hold down clamp, the mitre locking knob, the machine table extensions, a cable clamping component, the cutting head, the rotary base and bevel neck. And that appears to be it. One thing to mention is this cable clamp part comes with a screw that's in the bag, so make sure you don't lose that. But that's everything as it comes out of the box. So what I'll do now is I'll follow the instructions and assemble the machine. According to the instructions, in order to assemble the mitre saw we need a flat-headed screwdriver, which is not included, and also in the back here, fixed into the base, an Allen key. So step one is to fit the mitre locking knob. That just pushes through that hole there, and then you can feel it grab the thread and just screw it in. I'll screw it all the way until I can feel it tighten and then just slack it off so that I can move it. Step two is to slide this bevel head to 0. Well, it actually came at 0 in the package, so I'm assuming that when it's shipped in January it will be at 0. So if when yours arrives you take it out the box and it's canted over to 45 degrees, slacken this off, pull it back up to 0 and then tighten it again. So the next step is to insert the carriage slide. I'll just make sure this is locked. It is. That's a locking nut for the carriage slide, so I'll just make sure that's not actually going to impede the carriage slide going in. That needs to be the right way up. This just pushes through there. Then lock it in position about halfway along. There we go. The next step is to attach the cutting head. So as you can see on the end of the carriage slide there, we've got like a green pin and then this plastic bit sticking out, and we'll look at the other side as well, and again you can see there that the pin's in and that is sticking out. That is ready to go. If you find that the pin is sticking out and these are pushed in, it says in the instructions how to reset it. You can see the two holes there where we actually push this onto the carriage slide, and then you've got to push it till it clicks. I'll hold on to this end and just checking to make sure them pins have come out. Certainly this side has. This side is obscured by the cable lug there. Yeah, that's tight, it's not going nowhere. So that's the next step completed. So the next step is to fit the table extensions. It's easy to see which one is the right one because they're profiled. You've got the set screws in there already and we need to use our Allen key to do that, so I'll attach them now. Right, so this is the last of the 4. Don't over tighten it. There's something very reassuring about the way this thing is going together. Everything fits really nicely. So the next step in the instructions is to route the cable, and in the diagram it's in front of this pin and then it comes underneath this lug here, and then what we've got to do is attach the other lug that came in the box here and clamp the cable. The cable slots in there. There's a locating pin there to make sure that you locate it properly, and then the screw fits the Allen key that's been provided. So let's attach that now. Now that doesn't actually clamp the cable, it can still move, but it is restricted and it doesn't catch anywhere, and that seems absolutely fine to me, so I'm happy with that. We'll clamp that back down. So if you want to, you can attach the hold down clamp. So the last part of the assembly is to install the blade. Please make sure that it's unplugged. Don't just go by switching it off on the socket, unplug it as well. That's the arbor locking pin, so that's what locks the shaft of the saw. Lift up the guide. I'm pressing down on that button now. Now it's actually anti-clockwise to tighten and clockwise to slacken, so I'm turning it clockwise. Obviously a left hand thread. Whoops, you're not supposed to drop it, but never mind. Right, now the blade shows the direction of rotation, so you can see the direction of rotation on the blade there, and it rotates clockwise as we're looking from this side. So just carefully slot it inside, and that's it now located on the lug, and I'm going to put this guard down because it's getting in the way. So this outer flange, you'll see there's a side that's kind of concave and a side that's convex. This is the side that goes against the blade, the one that you're looking at. Obviously it's anti-clockwise to tighten it, so it's not righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, it's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. Right, so now I'm pressing down on the arbor lock and I'm going to tighten the blade. Tight but not too tight, don't go mad. Right, so that's the blade fitted. Spin that round. Yep, that's ready to go. So really that was a very simple assembly. There was nothing difficult about that at all. Don't even know whether it was worth making a video assembling it, but I'll post it anyway. So that's it, unboxing and assembly of the new Evolution R210 SMS saw. This saw is going to replace the Rage 3S, and I believe it will be on sale sometime in January 2018. I hope you've enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.